Next, we have the honor of presenting the 2015 Spirit of Home Award for the Outstanding Volunteer to Jeff Schnee. Took them a while, Jeff, but they got the idea. Volunteering is a big deal to the Schnees. Jeff, Jill, and their 2 daughters spend Thanksgiving each year feeding the homeless. They regularly give to the Jewish Federation and Jewish Family Services. And as a result of a dare, they have welcomed an SOS child into their family. Initially introduced to SOS by former SOS CEO Jeff Zerolnik, the Schnees began their involvement by delivering Thanksgiving meals to SOS families. Then it happened, the dare. Jeff was challenged to become a mentor for an SOS child. Unsure of what to expect or how exactly to be a mentor, Jeff accepted the challenge. Hesitantly, he didn't know it would change his life. In 2009, Jeff met 12-year-old Xavius, known as Zay. Their time together started with a casual conversation and visits, but over 6 years, it has turned into much more. Zay, now 18, is part of the family. He knows that Jeff will be there for him, to spend time, to lean on in hard times, and to learn from. In fact, later this evening, the whole Schnee family will be heading over to cheer on Zay at his high school football game, as they do most every Friday night. Jeff wholeheartedly believes that the mentor program is a great gift for both the mentor and the mentee. Jeff is an inspiration to us all and an example that sometimes, if we can just enhance the life of one person, it can mean so much and change the world. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2015 Spirit of Home Outstanding Volunteer, Jeff Schnee.
I liked the judge's speech very much, and I think I got a really lousy introduction also. Wow, I'm really very honored to be here tonight. Thank you very much. When Keith had told me that I was being honored tonight, I said to myself, why me? What's the big deal? An hour a week, a little bit of love? But after 6 years, I realized it's much more than that. I never could have imagined that trying to make one person's life a little different and the impact it could have on me and my family. Zay, I might need some moral support. You might need to come up here and help me out here. This is Xavius. We call him Zay. He's just that kind of person. He's made an impact on my family and my friends. We all love him. We consider him part of the family. I'm glad to have him up here today. I believe my biggest role with Xavius has been to be a good role model. Show him how to love, argue, be a good part of a family. Show him how to disagree, but with respect. I remember the early days when I first met Xavius. Week after week, he'd ask me what my last name was. And then the next week, he'd ask me what my wife's last name was. And then my daughter, Jamie, and then my daughter, Marissa. Finally, I said, Zay, what's up with this last name stuff? He told me that I'm the first family he's ever met where every person in the father and the family and the kids will have the same last name. I was blown away. I've never heard of that before. To this day, we love to eat food together. I told him we first met, I'm not sure we'll be friends, but we're going to eat really well together. I would always ask him, what do you want to eat? Food. To this day, I ask him, Zay, what do you want to eat? Just food. Italian, Chinese, just food. It is these kind of examples that helped us learn from each other. When I met Zay, he was always getting in trouble in the village. He lost his privileges regularly. Today now, Zay has been on independence. which is the highest level of trust the village gives out for a few years or so, and he is thriving. Today, Zay is a warm, loving young man filled with dreams and hopes. He has direction for life. College in September. Because I told him so. You see, Judge, I told him so. He's going to college. You can see that big smile and the warmth on his face. He's an easygoing guy. I need to thank a few people here today. First, my girls, Jamie and Marissa, who have always helped me, accepted, and shared the love with Zay. Girls, I love you. But to my wife, Jill, who is by far my biggest supporter. Nothing's ever a problem or an inconvenience, and she herself is a very big part of Zay's life. He feels very comfortable calling her on her own. And for that, I say thank you. I love it. You're the best. The other thank goes today to Jeff Zorolnik, who is here today, the ex-CEO of SOS. I am not sure if I'd be here today without Jeff's voice, his dare, his challenge. I was scared. I had no idea what to expect, what to do. I've never been a mentor, never had a son in my life. My father and I are the only males in my family. We're dominated by females. Everybody's female in my family. But I was told if I did it correctly, this would be one of the most rewarding things of my life. Zay, I want you to know that if Jill and I ever had a son when I was younger, I would work hard and raise him to the man you are today. I'm proud of you. So tomorrow is Zay's 18th birthday.
Thank you.
What I'd like everybody to do, if we could, is wish him happy birthday. And maybe on the count of three, just a quick happy birthday, Zay. Is that okay? 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Zay.
Thank you.
Now, Zay, I want you to do me a favor. I want to ask you something. It's very important to me. I want you to take what you've been given and pay it forward during your life. I want you to make a difference, be a helper. Help people in need. Live your life as a giver. Your time, your love, your energy. Help those less fortunate and the people in need. Remember those days when we used to work at the soup kitchen in Delray and that hat we gave away? Make a difference in someone's life and you'll be rewarded with riches beyond your dreams. As I finish up my speeches with a few things left I'd like to say, I want everyone here to realize and know about the wonderful people who run the SOS Children's Village. These are extraordinary in their own way, from Keith and his staff to everybody at the village. But I especially want to thank the house staff, and I know a lot of you are probably not here today. I'm in the village every day or every week. I'm there regularly. I see what you do every day, caring for 5, 6 kids at a time, helping them with homework, food, school, cooking, and all their problems. It's a tough, tough job. I don't think I could even do that. I want to personally thank you. And I want to thank every one of you who work for the SOS. You're incredible. You work hard, you care very much, and working for a nonprofit, you make too little. But you keep giving these kids hope and safety. You guys are the real heroes. You live and breathe it every day. So I'd like to ask everybody to stand up and give the people at SOS a round of applause for making every kid's life have meaning and purpose. For everyone else, if you're sitting here today, you probably care also. Challenge yourself to do a bit more, to give a bit more of whatever you have, big or small. Just find a reason to say yes. Everyone here can make a difference if you choose. You could change your life, you could change your life, you can change your life. If you've ever thought about this in the past, or today, or when you go home, I challenge you. I dare you to make a difference. Does anybody remember Jimmy B, the famous coach from North Carolina State who died in 1993? I do. I remember his speech at the famous ESPY Awards. I'll never forget it. One of the most moving things I've ever seen. It stuck with me. He said there's 3 things we should do every day to have a fulfilled, happy life. Number 1, we need to laugh. Laugh every day. 2, think. Spend some time in thought daily. 3, have your emotions move to tears. But think about it. If you laugh, you think, and you cry, that's a full day. I just had one heck of a day. Thank you very much.